Hello everybody, welcome back to EduTap. I hope you guys are doing absolutely good. In this particular video, my friends, we are bringing this special video for you because we want you to solve all the previous year questions for the NABARD Grade A decision making component. If you solve the previous year questions of the last 2 years, 2023 and 2024, then you will get an idea that what type of questions are asked in the paper. So please watch this particular video till the end, and I hope you will find this very useful. Moreover, my friends, those who are looking to prepare for our NABARD, those who are looking to prepare for NABARD Grade A 2025, you can still get yourself enrolled in our Phase 1 and Phase 2 live crash course. The classes are already has started, and if you want to prepare in the comprehensive manner, then this live crash course is for you. But if you want to practice multiple questions related to multiple subjects of NABARD, then I will request you to please join our test series. In this Phase 1 plus Phase 2 test series, you will get a lot of MCQs which will help you to practice, right? So these two courses are now live. You can go on our website edutap.in and you can check the current price and avail the best discounts on these two courses. Now, my friends, a pre-recorded video will start from this particular moment. So let's start by solving the previous year questions of 2023 and 2024. Hello everybody, welcome to EduTap. In this particular video, we will be solving NABARD Grade A 2023 decision making component. Now, one reason that why you should watch this particular video till the end is because many students go overconfidence in the component of decision making. They are not able to clear the small cutoff of decision making section, and therefore they are not able to clear the phase 1 of NABARD Grade A. So I want you to avoid this particular situation, solve all the 10 questions of 2023 with one piece of information. The video which you will see right now is a pre-recorded video of somewhere of 2024. Okay, so what you have to do is all the 10 questions will come in front of you, and I am the teacher of this pre-recorded video only. Don't worry, you just have to see all the 10 questions and first see the question, pause the video and answer it by yourself. Okay, so first see the question, pause it and then answer it and then see the solution, because that will allow you to test your understanding. And out of 10, I am already giving you the cutoff. Out of 10, I am already giving you the cutoff. The cutoff of this particular video, let it be 3. So if you are able to score more than 3 questions, it's good. And for every negative mark, you have 0.25. Okay, or for every negative attempt, you have 0.25. So do calculate your score and do let me know your answer in the comment box once the video completes. Now from this moment, you will see the pre-recorded video. Cool. If you are new to our YouTube channel, then please subscribe to it. Definitely the PDF and multiple different stuff is available on our Telegram channel too. You can subscribe to our Telegram channel as well as to our YouTube channel. The link of the same is given in the description box below. Okay. So let's start our class. Good morning, sir. Okay. So I can see a bit use of short forms. So question number 1 on your screen, you have to answer this question which appeared in the year of 2023. So let's see who gives me the right answer. What technique is used to identify the most important factors that contributes to a particular problem or an outcome based on the 80:20 ratio? So basically you have to identify a technique which talks regarding the ratio of 80:20. A very easy and a straightforward question, I think. Maximum of you should give me the right answer. Anyone from the chat box who would like to attempt this question? Very low participation indeed. Cool. So the first answer which I'm getting is from Akash. Definitely the answer is Pareto analysis, which is given by Wildiffer Pareto. He is a professor from Italy, if I'm not wrong. He has contributed to the field of decision making by giving 80:20 ratio of decision making, or how you have to make decisions in the context of using Pareto analysis. So basically this particular technique talks to you regarding 2 different points. That is, if you make 20% of your loyal efforts, that will result into 80% of the results. If you give 20% of your efforts, from those efforts you will get 80% of the results. And this also applies to your examination purpose as well. Just 20% of your loyal efforts, 20% of your discipline will give you 80% of the allocated marks. Okay, a very easy question. I hope there is no misunderstanding on this question. Ishikawa diagram, again, this is also a very famous diagram when it comes to decision making. Ishikawa diagram is like a fishbowl diagram. In this particular fishbowl diagram, it's look something like this. Over here, you have your multiple, I would say, problems, like what problem you are having, and over here you have different, I would say, causes of that particular problem. Okay, for example, if the sales of the company is decreasing, so this is the problem which I am facing, but the sales is decreasing due to multiple factors. So this is how an Ishikawa diagram looks like. Sometimes it is also known as a fishbone diagram. Brainstorming, five whys doesn't mean anything. Brainstorming means what? That people from different backgrounds are coming and they are sharing their views and ideas on one particular topic. So over here the correct answer will be option number A, which is Pareto analysis. Now let's move to question number 2. What strategies can individual employ to mitigate confirmation bias in their decision making process? Now to answer this question, first you have to understand the meaning of confirmation bias. I will wait for 10 seconds, or let's increase the time to 30 seconds. Let's see who gives me the right answer. What strategies can individual employ to mitigate confirmation bias in their decision making process? Is it option A? Is it option B? Is it option C? Is it option D? Or is it option E? Confirmation bias is that particular bias in which I will keep my beliefs, values, and my thoughts to myself. I will not make any decision based on the other person view. Rather, I will just listen to myself and make the decision based on my views, my beliefs, my values. Definitely, if you have to reduce confirmation bias, then definitely you will have to reduce your personal thoughts. You will have to pay more importance to the objectivity. Objectivity means what? That you will listen to the other person. Okay, so try to answer this question which is now coming on your screen. Confirmation bias, I have told you, basically it means that you are making decisions based on your belief, your values, and you are not listening to the other person. So to mitigate means what? To reduce. So if you have to reduce confirmation bias, then which particular measure will help you? Definitely the answer should be option number A, by reducing personal thoughts and emphasizing objectivity. Okay, if you practice this particular point, which is your option number A, definitely to certain extent your confirmation bias can be reduced. Okay, by reducing objectivity and by increasing personal opinion, this will rather increase your confirmation bias. Seeking out only information that supports your existing beliefs, again this will also increase your confirmation bias and not reduce. Avoiding any kind of critical thinking, if you are not involved in critical thinking, if you are not doing any analysis, then also your confirmation bias will increase. Okay, so therefore the correct answer was option number A, by reducing personal thoughts and emphasizing on the objectivity. Now let's move to question number 3. What are the key factors contributing to the procrastination in the decision making process among the following options? Come on, I need the right answer. It's a very easy question. Procrastination means what? That you are delaying something which you have to do today, but you are not doing it today because of multiple factors. You are rather delaying it. Kal karenge, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it day after tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. So what are the key factors which contributes to procrastination in decision making process among the following options? Will I get the right answers? So I can see some people are going with option E. What about others? Please participate. Although I know it's a very lazy period of time. Afternoons are always lazy, I think. So what are the key factors contributing to procrastination? Definitely all of the above is the right answer. Why? Let's try to understand it. Analysis paralysis means what? Analysis paralysis means that you are not making the final decision and you are just doing analysis, 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 and analysis. You are just not able to reach to the final destination. It's like you are in the midway of the path. You are not able to understand that what is the final destination, and you are just revolving around that particular circle, that I will come to the main objective, but allow me to do more and more analysis. Okay. Fear of consequences basically means that you fear that yes, if something happens, then certain consequences will follow. Okay, so fear of consequences also delays decision making. In procrastination, expect loss of opportunity. Again, if you think that if you make a decision but you are waiting for the best opportunity to come, then again you are doing what? Procrastination. Compounding complexity means what? That a longer term decision will involve multiple uncertainties, and something can happen in long term, right? So definitely, because of all these different reasons, procrastination do works in decision making, and therefore the correct answer will be option number E only. Okay, I again repeat, analysis paralysis means what? That you are just doing the analysis and you are not making the final decision. Fear of consequences and loss of opportunity means, under fear of consequences, you can just relate it like this, that if I do something, then something bad will happen. Okay, so this is like a fear of consequence which is in me. Loss of opportunity, you are waiting for the best opportunity to come, and then you will make the final decision. But sometimes it do happens, right, that we do not have the best opportunity with us. Compounding frequency basically means that you are just thinking for a long term period, and in long term period anything can happen. Uncertainties are always there. Therefore, the correct answer will be option number E. Okay. Now let's move to question number 4. What is the term for a methodology that utilizes a panel of experts who provide anonymous responses to a structured questionnaire? Now please try to answer this question. Question number 4, if I'm not wrong. What is the term for a methodology that utilizes a panel of experts who provide anonymous responses to the structured questionnaire? Is it Delphi? Is it linear programming? Is it PERT? Is it cost benefit analysis? And such type of questions will definitely appear in your exam. These are the questions which are forming the core part of decision making. Core part of what? Decision making. So techniques of decision making, process of decision making, models of decision making can be repeated in the exam of 2024 itself. Chaliye, the next question, what is the term for methodology that utilizes a panel of experts who provide anonymous responses to the structured questionnaire? Definitely linear programming will not be the right answer, because linear programming is used to distribute certain scarce resources among the individuals. Okay, for example, if I have limited amount of water, how will I distribute it among all the nationals of Indian? Definitely that in that particular case I will use linear programming. PERT, Programming Evaluation Review Technique. PERT basically means that how you will move from one place to another place. What is the shortest way to reach to that particular place can be used by PERT. One more method associated to PERT is your CPM, Critical Path Method. Okay. Cost benefit analysis means what? That you are comparing cost to the benefits. If benefits are above cost, definitely you will make the decision. So over here, the answer was regarding structured questionnaire. Therefore, your answer will be option number A, which is Delphi method. Under Delphi method, we give questionnaire to different people who are sitting around the world, and they will have to fill the questionnaire so that we can get the responses. Once you get the responses, definitely you will make the decision afterwards. Okay. So the keyword over here will be structured questionnaire along with anonymous responses. Therefore, the answer of this question will be option number A, which is Delphi method. Okay. Again, this question has been taken from your techniques of decision making. Cool. Next question. In situations marked by uncertainty. Uncertainty means what? That's something which is not fixed. You don't know what will happen in the future. Next question. In the situation marked by uncertainty in conditions or outcome, but where the risk is associated deemed minimal, what is the recommended approach for decision making? If you have a risk, if you have a risk coming forward in front of you, what is the recommended approach to make decisions in that particular context? Will you be cautious? Will you gather as much information as possible? Consider all possible options? Make decisions based on your intuition? Or is it all of the above? Please answer. And I hope you know the difference between uncertainty and risk. Okay, under uncertainty we do not have any probability. We do not have any fixed percentage of number. But in risk, definitely certain probability is known, certain occurrence of event is known. Like for example, if weather is saying that tomorrow rain will occur, definitely they will give you a kind of a message that tomorrow the chances of rain occurring is 60%. So 60% is what? 60% is a kind of a probability. Okay, so in risk, definitely probabilities or chances are there, but in uncertainty, nothing is there. It's like complete blank. So I can see in the answer box, some people are answering it as B. But when the risk is minimal, you can definitely opt for all the different situations. Therefore, the answer over here will be option number E. Why? Because if the risk is minimal, some people will also take this minimal risk as a huge risk. Like some people are extra cautious, some people are extra conservative. So definitely they will be cautious and they will take the conservative decision, by which I mean they will try to reduce risk. Okay, so option A suits to this particular question. Gather as much as information as possible. Again, this is also logically incorrect, because if risk is existing in your course, if risk is existing in your course of action, definitely you will try to collect as much as information as possible so that you can reduce that particular risk. Considered all possible options. Sometimes it is visible that there are three options. In option number B, risk is more. In option number C, risk is less. In option number A, again risk is more. So I will consider option number C. Make decision based on your intuition, because the risk is minimal. Sometimes some people are like, let's do this. If something happens, we will see. But if something doesn't happen, then also we will see. So some people will make a fast decision using their intuition. On that particular connotation, the answer should be option number E, because all the options are considered valid when you have a minimal risk. Okay. Do remember, in decision making you have to take multiple viewpoints. It's not like that you will just follow your viewpoint. Rather, you have to follow the viewpoint of multiple people. Next question. What constitutes an initial step in the process of content analysis as applied to decision making? A very easy question, I think. I hope maximum of you will give the right answer. What constitutes the initial step in the process of content analysis as applied to decision making? अगर मैं content analysis कर रहा हूँ, so what is the first step? Remember, whenever we are talking regarding process, there are series of steps, there are multiple steps. But whenever there are multiple steps, try to remember the first and the last step. That is more than enough. You cannot remember everything, right? So what constitutes the initial step in the process of content analysis as applied to decision making? The answer will be option number A or B or C or D or E. Come on, please give me your right answers. Definitely the correct answer will be option number A, which is data collection. When I have to analyze something, I will first have to collect data, right? Therefore, the correct answer will be option number A. Okay, this is a very, very, very easy question. I hope you would have got it correct as well. The correct answer will be option number A, which is data collection. Okay. Next question. Which is the most precise definition of random heuristic? Random heuristic among the following options. I hope you know what is heuristic. Heuristic is basically a kind of a shortcut which you are taking. Okay, sometimes it do happens, right, that we are not doing full analysis. We are just taking a kind of a shortcut to reach to our final destination. So that is something known as heuristic in the connotation of decision making. But which of the following is the precise definition of random heuristic? A search algorithm that uses heuristic functions to guide and search towards promising areas of search space. Definitely, to certain extent, this makes sense. But if you read option number B, a search algorithm that uses a combination of randomness and heuristic functions to find a good solution. This will be my right answer, because over here random heuristic was asked, and definitely if you read the question, definitely you will come to know that the correct answer should be option number B only. Rest all the options, they are not making any sense. Option number A, to certain extent it is correct, but option number C can definitely, whenever we are talking regarding random heuristic, you cannot give a word like guarantee. Okay, a search algorithm that is very fast, sometimes it can be slow as well. Okay, so option B is the correct answer in this particular question. I hope you would have also given the right answers. Good, Amit. Good, Kanika. Good. Next question, which is your question number 8. Which of the following is a characteristic of a bounded rationality model? I hope you know there are multiple models in decision making. Maximization model, then you also have maximization model, then you also have administrative model, rationalization model, garbage can model. So what is your answer regarding question number 8? Which of the following is a characteristic of a bounded rationality model? Try to answer these questions, my friend. The participation is very, very surprising to me. Only 4 people. Which of the following is a characteristic of a bounded rationality model? Humans have complete informations. Humans have unlimited cognitive capacity. Humans make decision under time pressure. Humans are always rational, or humans makes always the best possible decision. This cannot be true because under bounded rationality you cannot, or basically maximum of the times you are just accepting the good enough decision, not the best enough decision. Okay, therefore over here the answer will be option number C, which is humans make decision under a time pressure. Under bounded rationality, definitely there is certain condition which is imposed to you, and based on that you will have to make a decision. Okay, and if you see, there are two models: economic man model and administrative model. Administrative model definitely has bounded rationality. Economic man model is like you are having perfect rationality and you will make the best decision. But under administrative man model, definitely you will have bounded rationality in this particular case. Okay, so the answer was option number C of this question. Definitely it was comparatively tougher as compared to the last questions. Question number 9 on our screen. Among the followings, which assumption does not align with the principle of rational decision making? Rational decision making, as in like some decisions which are rational in nature. Rational means what? Something which is error free, something which is like to the point. So, is the answer perfect information? Is consistence? Is answer option number B, which is consistency in preferences, emotion driven decision making, transverity of preferences, maximizing utility? Remember, humans are irrational. Humans are irrational. Why? Because we cannot make a best decision. So who can make a rational decision? Definitely, to some extent, superhumans, or to some extent, robots. So now try to address this question. Rational decisions are not made by human because we all do mistakes, right? We all have different pressures. So what will be the answer of question number 9? Is it perfect information, consistency in preferences, emotion driven decision making, transverity of preferences, and maximizing utility? Definitely the answer will be option number C, which is emotion driven decision making. Robots who are who can make a rational decision making process, but they will not follow any emotions. Robots are not coming with emotions, right? So definitely when it comes to rational decision making, you will have perfect information. You can also have consistency in preferences. Consistency in preferences as in that you are able to compare two options. Okay. Transverity of preferences means what? What is the meaning of transverity? Transverity basically means if you prefer A over B, if you prefer option A over B, okay, and you also prefer B over C, it means that you will prefer A over C. So this is like transverity of preferences, as simple as that. Definitely rational human being maximizes utility as well. Therefore, the correct answer was option number option number C, sorry, because emotional driven decision making is not an assumption of rational decision making process. The last question, my friends. Question number 10. You have to identify the incorrect statement. Okay, so do read it carefully. Do read it carefully. Consider the following statements regarding group conflict. Group conflict, and after reading the statements you will have to identify the incorrect one. Try to answer question number 10. Group conflict can arise due to difference in goals and interest among the group members. Definitely group conflict can arise because if people in the group are fighting with themselves or within themselves, definitely you will have group conflict. Okay. Conflict within a group always leads to negative outcome. This statement is incorrect because there can be positive outcomes and there can be negative outcomes too. Okay. Positive outcomes or some things like some when two groups are fighting and you are having a positive outcome from them, definitely those outcomes are known as, or those conflicts are rather known as functional conflicts. Functional group conflicts, something which is coming like a positive. For example, if sales team is fighting with the purchase department, they both are debating that what should be the best course of action which we have to take. So definitely there is a conflict between sales and purchase, but they are fighting for something good. Okay, so that will be referred to as functional. But if you are fighting for some certain negative thing, or if there is a kind of a stress in your organization due to fighting, those conflicts are known as difunctional. Those conflicts are known as difunctional, as simple as that. Okay, so over here always is not the, always is making the trouble, and if you see option statement number 2 is incorrect. Okay, effective communication and conflict resolution skills are essential in managing and resolving group conflict. Definitely yes, it's a very basic statement. So if you see 1 plus 3 are correct, but only 2 is incorrect. Therefore the right answer of this question will be option number C. Okay, so on that note, I have given one explanation over here with the help of snippet as well. Okay, so this is how we solve 10 questions. Hello everybody, welcome to EduTap. Now if you are targeting NABARD Grade A 2025 exam, there are some cases wherein you can flatter up your chances in decision making. Although this component is of just 10 marks and it's a non-merit section, but still there are some students who are not able to clear the decision making cutoff. So let's try to avoid that particular case, and therefore we are bringing this special video wherein we are going to solve 2024 all the 10 questions which appeared in the decision making section. So do watch this particular video till the end so that you can understand that what component decision making is all about. Let's zoom it up so that you can see the paper comfortably, and I will also solve with you. Keep a pen and paper ready with you. Let's see that if you are ready for decision making or not. The first question is, which of the following models of decision making follows rules of thumb? So if I start my pen, yes, which of the following model follows rules of thumb? Now if you know, there are multiple models in decision making. You have economic man model, administrative man model, garbage can model, retrospective model, and this incremental model is also there, but it's not of much of use. So if you see all the 4 options, that is economic, administrative, garbage and retrospective, the correct answer will be option number B, which is administrative man model. See, economic man model basically goes for the best output. Irrespective of whether the resources they have or not, they go for the best output. So they do not follow rule of thumb. And yes, what does rule of thumb means? Rule of thumb basically means doing a kind of a time pass, or you can say doing, I would say what, in Hindi there is one particular word, tukkabazi. It's like flukes. We call tukkabazi. In English it is known as flukes. So if you are using rule of thumb, it's like hit and try. If that is working, then basically you are using administrative man model. In administrative man model, you try to look for optimum results, if not the best. Okay. In economic man model, you try to look for the best. But in administrative man model, you try to go for rational results, or you can say for optimum results. And sometimes when we have less time, right, we use flukes. We use tukkabazi. Right, I hope you are able to connect with me. So in administrative man model, there is a specific line, there is a specific feature which says that yes, to save time in the overall decision making process, we can use administrative man model. Garbage can model is not justified over here, because under garbage can model the real word is chaos, or you can say chaos. It's like everybody is saying and you will make a decision out of it. Okay, retrospective man model is again not making any sense over here because the keywords are absent. So therefore the correct answer of first question will be option number B. So I hope you would have got it, and according to me this question is easy because clearly it says that you have to identify the model which follows rule of thumb. So there is only one model, which is administrative. Second question, which of the following is the main role of manager? Now even if you do not study decision making, even if you skip entire decision making, still you can answer this question by using basic of your common sense. But as it is said these days, common sense is not that much common, so you still have to read the question. Which of the following is the main role of manager? To increase the workload of employees? Definitely not. Okay. To make things complex for fellow team members? Again not, because this looks very absurd, right? It looks very weird. Why will the manager increase the workload? Okay, yes, manager can distribute the workload. That is the correct term. To make things complex? No, it's like to make things simple. To delegate tasks to the employees? To maintain all necessary records, to learn from previous mistakes. Which of the following is the main role? See, these three roles are justified. But if you see option number D, the main role of maintaining all the necessary records is of accountant. And accountant, right? You have different accounting departments. So this is not the main role of manager. To learn from previous mistakes, in fact, this is a role for every human being, not just for manager. So if you see the option number C looks more justified over here, which is what is the main role of manager. Main role basically means what is the soul of a manager. A manager manages the work by delegating it. Delegation basically means what? To shift the work. Delegation basically means to shift the work. So if manager has multiple work with him, he will delegate, he will shift the work in the entire team. So therefore the correct answer of this particular question will be option number C. Okay, now I hope you would have also got it correct. Again, according to me, this question is easy. It is not that much tough. But those who are reading management for the first time, yes, for you it can be moderate. But for those who have covered management in RBI or in some other exam, according to me, this question is easy for you. Now, question number 3. Which of the following is an example of programmed decision making? Now, those who know, there are different types of decision making, programmed and non-programmed. Programmed decision making is quite easy to do. It is quite easy to do. For example, to chew food. To chew food is very easy because your body knows that how it has to chew foods, right? But if I say that if you have to do something extraordinary, like you have to send a rocket to the Mars, then definitely it's a tough task to do, right? So if something is tough, you require your brain to work on it, then definitely it's non-programmed. But if something is easy, you can do it in seconds, you can do it without using your brain, then definitely it becomes programmed. For example, if rules are set up, for example, if guidelines are clear, if objectives are clear, then everything is easy to do. So therefore they fall under the category of programmed. But if you do something unique, for example, if I give you this equation, root 2 plus root 3 plus root 4, you will take some of your time, right? So therefore it is a non-programmed, it's a tough decision. But if I say 2 plus 3 plus 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, right? So you can directly calculate the answer. Therefore it's a programmed decision. Okay, now which of the following is a program? So you have to identify the easy one. Approving employees leave based on the company policy. So if company policy is already there, therefore I can approve the leave of my employee. So this is an easy decision. Therefore your correct answer will be option number A itself. You do not even have to go ahead. Developing a new marketing strategy. Definitely you will see that how the products are shaping up, and then you will develop your own marketing strategy, right? So it's a tough decision to take. Deciding to enter into a new international market. Today, for example, if Adidas goes to some other areas of operation, they will understand the market and then operate, right? So it's again not a easy decision to do. Handling customer complaint about a defective product. Now there are multiple customers, variety of customers, and there are multiple products. So again, it's not an easy way, right? So the most easy one is option number A only. Designing a new product. Again, you are designing a new product which will take some of your time. Also, program decision takes less time because they are easy. Non-program takes more time. Very easy, right? So option number A is the correct answer of this particular question. And I hope for you this question is also easy. Okay, now let's move forward to question number 4. Top level managers take which of the following type of decision? So if you are aware that there are 3 levels of managers, you have top, middle and low. Okay, low, middle and your top. Top people includes your CEO. Okay, middle level is basically your departmental heads, and low level is basically your assembly line. Okay, now top level takes which of the following type of decision? Programmed. See, programmed is easy, that can be taken by low level as well. Okay, so I will cut option A and option B, right? Non-program and operating decisions. Now see, non-program justifies, but operating decisions are day to day. Operating decisions are day to day, which is taken by the low level employees. Okay, so option C is also eliminated. Okay, strategic and complex. Yes, this will be your right answer, which is option number D. Top level managers take those decisions which are long term, which will decide the entire way of the company. Okay, and complex decisions are basically your non-programmed only. Non-programmed decisions takes time. So option number D justifies that yes, if you are working on the top level of the company, then you should take strategic and complex decisions. Okay, rest decisions can be taken by low and middle. Non-program and tactical. Tactical is just another word for operating, you can say. Tactical again means what? Day to day. Which tactical decisions are those decisions which are not that much important. Like for example, if I have to order a samosa in my company, will I ask my CEO of the company? No, it's a very small decision. Right? So if you see, the correct answer over here will be option number D, and therefore question number 4 according to me is again easy. Now why I am terming this easy? Because these are the basic concepts, right? And if you see, you have cleared the cutoff. If you answer all the 4 questions of till now correctly, then you have cleared the cutoff. Last year, if I'm not wrong, cutoff was less than 2. So if you answer 4 questions correctly, move to the next section, save your time. Okay, question number 5, drafting a school curriculum is which type of decision making? So drafting a school curriculum, you are drafting a new school curriculum, definitely it's not an easy decision, because you have to make sure that you do all the basic stuff, right? That this will be the chapter which I will incorporate, this text should not go into the books, this text should go into the book. So it's not an easy task. Okay, will it be programmed? No, because it's not an easy task. Will it be operating? No. Why? Because if you see from the school's angle, do you think a peon in the office or a peon in a school will be drafting a school curriculum? No, right? It will be drafted by the top level employees of that school, like the principal, HODs of that department. It's a new decision, it doesn't make any sense. New decision is not a term in decision making. Okay, yes, it's a policy decision. Policy decisions are again taken by your top level. See, policy decisions, strategic decisions, non-program decisions, these are the key words which you have to run after, and these decisions are taken by your top level employees only. Okay, tactical again does not make any sense over here. Now let's move to question number 6. According to me, the correct answer will be option number D, and yes, I hope you would have also got it correct. It's again an easy question for me. Okay, question number 6. Decision to enter into a new market despite being profitable in the current market is which of the following type of decision? Now, decision to enter into a new market despite you being profitable, you over here is the company, despite company being profitable in the current market is an example of which type of decision? Can you tell me? See, over here, creative and innovation is not the correct word, because in creative and innovation you try to develop a new product, right? You try to make some changes in the existing product, or you try to create a new product line itself. But here the correct answer will be opportunity decision. You see that yes, there is an opportunity in that market, let's go and explore that market. If you see the current scenario in India today, Indians are falling in love with SUVs. Okay, now what? Hatchbacks. What is the status of hatchbacks? The small cars, they are being exported to the African nations. So all the companies in India, be it Hyundai, be it Suzuki, Maruti Suzuki, all they are exporting the hatchbacks to African nations, because hatchbacks are not that much used in India now. People are running after SUVs. So this is basically your opportunity. They are seeing an opportunity and they are running after it. Okay, now I will term this question as moderate. Why? Because generally when we are teaching you different types of decisions, we do not teach like opportunity decisions, passive decisions, right? Because this is not in the main curriculum. This is not given in your syllabus, right? But still, I think those who use their common sense, it's easy. But those who are finding it difficult, those who are reading decision making for the very first time, it can be moderate for you. The correct answer will be option number E, and I hope you would have also got it correct. Okay. Question number 7. Question number 7 says what? Which of the following is a quality of a leader with a high degree of emotional intelligence? Now again, this question is moderate. Now it's not moderate for me because, right, I know what is emotional intelligence. But if you don't know what is emotional intelligence, let me help you to understand it. Emotional intelligence basically means that you understand why you are getting angry, you understand that why you are getting sad, you understand, you control your emotions basically. So that is where your emotional intelligence helps you. Emotional intelligence basically means that you understand your personality in the best manner. Okay, so if you are a leader with high emotional intelligence, what are the qualities which you can see? Points out mistakes of the employee, understand their emotions and those of others. See, if you see the options, in no options they are talking about emotions except option number B. So if even if you understand the basic of emotional intelligence, you could have marked your answer as option number B. And those who are studying from RBI level, that like those who are covering RBI management, for them it's a very basic question, because RBI has a separate chapter of emotional intelligence. But it says like I'm assuming that you are reading this particular question for the very first time, therefore I will put it in moderate category. Again, emotional intelligence basically means that how you control your emotions. As a manager, I need to have high emotional intelligence so that I understand my emotions as well as my subordinates emotions. Okay, so the correct answer will be option number B. Let's move forward to question number 8 now. Which of the following is a feature of heuristic? Now heuristic basically again means what? Flukes. Heuristic basically means tukke, tukkabazi, or whatever you want to call it as. Okay, heuristics basically in decision making language it is known as mental shortcut. For example, I have to make a decision, I have less time, so let's use heuristics. If, for example, if you see this question only, question number 8, I think the answer will be option number C. You don't have any logic for it. You just say that it will be C because I am having a gut feeling. So this is all mental shortcut. You do not have any kind of logic. So this is known as heuristics. Heuristic leads to perfect decisions? Hell no, because heuristic sometimes leads to perfect, sometimes it leads to least perfect decision. Like in tukkabazi, either you hit the right question or either you hit the wrong answer. Okay, heuristic increases the complexity? No, it decreases the complexity. It reduces the complexity because you are taking a shortcut. Heuristic decreases the time? Yes, answer will be option number C now. Why? Because definitely heuristic decreases your time to make final decision. Okay, heuristic always ensures accuracy? No, tukkabazi never ensures you accuracy. Heuristic eliminates need for analysis? No, because sometimes when you go wrong, you have to analyze that what was the mistake which you have done. So the correct answer will be option number C. Now let's move to the last two questions. Question 9. Identify the trait of a manager who is unable to make the decisions and procrastinate in the final decision to be made. Now again a very basic question. I hope those who have not covered decision making any time before, they will be able to answer it. Laziness, assertiveness, decisiveness, confidence. See, you can eliminate B, C and D because these are kind of positive traits in some nature. Laziness or indecisiveness, you have to choose between A and E. Try to choose your answer. Definitely the correct answer will be option number E. See, lazy means that you are not able to do any work. Indecisiveness basically means that you are not able to make your decisions. So you try to postpone your decisions and you are unable to make your decisions because you are indecisiveness. So the correct answer will be option number E. Again, according to me, it's an easy question. It's based on common logic itself. Last but not the least, identify the type of a bias in decision making where the past investments heavily influence the current decisions. We in our classes have told to you that biasness is a very important topic, but we were not expecting that this much easy question will come. The correct answer is sunk cost fallacy. Sunk cost fallacy basically means what? That I have made an investment of 10,000 crore in a project. Can I stop this particular project in 2 years? No, because I have made a very big investment. You would have seen some students from UPSC. They invest their good, I would say what, 20s and some of their late 20s also in UPSC. They give all the attempts because they think they have invested a lot. So let's go to the end. Okay, confirmation bias, anchoring bias, overconfidence and status quo, they were not making any sense because past investment is the key word for sunk cost fallacy. So if you see we have done all the 10 questions, do let me know the answers, do let me know your scores, and yes, you will get this PDF. Don't worry, in this PDF we have given you the answers as well and the explanation one more time. So you can check your answers and explanation one more time. But at the end of the day, my friends, please understand that decision making is just a non-merit section. Non-merit section means you just need to clear the cutoff, that's it. Once you clear the cutoff, move to the next section. So out of these 10 questions, I hope anybody who has a basic knowledge of decision making would have scored 4 than more than. Thank you my friends for watching this particular video, and I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you would have solved many questions correct. Now before I end, EduTap is currently offering you 2 courses if you are preparing for NABARD Grade A 2026. So we have our gold course and silver course. The only difference is that gold course will offer you comprehensive preparation for phase 1, phase 2 and interview. Silver course will only offer you the preparation for phase 2 and interview. So phase 1 preparation is the only difference between these two courses. And yes, these two are flagship courses, and these two courses covers everything which you need, which you require to become an NABARD Grade A officer. So if you want to enroll in them, you can go on our website edutab.in and you can definitely check the current prices and avail the best discount for you. Right? So that's the end of this particular video, my friends. Now I will meet you in the next one. Till then, be happy and stay safe.